Also a thing that I wanted to briefly mention because it kind of turned playlist into Ishme kind of time. I was asked to be on a panel, which was very exciting, and it was on Saturday. It was called the Smaller Channels panel. And what had happened is that we were kind of shafted by playlist and by the people running things. I'm not exactly sure how this happened, but the room we were supposed to have our panel in ended up being filled with people who were there to see Lohanthony at his meetup, which was after our panel, but security or whatever were letting people into our room, so then we didn't have a room for our panel, and it was kind of just pretty rude, to be honest. Like, I just felt really embarrassed. Like, we weren't good enough to have a real panel. It felt like we had this just thrown together last minute panel because they ended up having to switch our room to the registration room, and a bunch of people had to knock down registration, set up these tables for us, and there were no chairs for the people who attended the panel, and I felt so uncomfortable about that. For people to have waited like 45 minutes for our panel to start, for us to really figure out where our panel was even gonna be, to walk in and not even be given like a chair to sit on. Everybody has to like kumbaya on the floor. Everyone was so nice about it, but at the same time it was just like, how hard could it have been to just treat our panel with the respect you treat all the other panels? I don't know, it was just an uncomfortable situation, and if you were there and if you waited outside, that's really awesome, and if you came to the panel, I really appreciate that. I think it ended up okay, which is, I guess, the best part about this, but yeah, that's something that happened at Playlist that was not so great.